Welcome, welcome. The level 75 Reaper quest is Dark Days, given to us by Drusilla in their little hideout thing off of Ul'dah Steps of Thal. Here we go. Apologies, Mercy, but we're still waiting on our Negus to come through. There's not much for you to do around here until then, unless you have a knack for cleaning. Hermine is good at wheedling out promising stories and whatnot, but getting to the truth of those stories is a craft as delicate as weaving. I'm sure you've seen firsthand how one bad bit of information can lead to elaborate plans coming apart at the seams. Cutscene. We have kind of a darker skinned fellow, backwards cap, or sideways cap, white hair, human, piercing blue eyes. Kind of a tan and black combination of, I don't know, sheepskin clothing. He is a loyal lemure. Boss! Did I call them lemure when I think I did. Hold on, just making sure. I might have said lemures. Lemures? Is that right? Lemures? Calm down, lad. Breathe. What's gotten into you? He's got a sword and board. It's our Negus. He's been murdered. What? No. Fuck you. What? Shock from all of us. What? Tell me I heard that wrong, says Hermine. I'm afraid not. The brass blades found him half buried in the sands not bells ago. Just lying there like some bloody animal carcass. They're bringing him to Irleg's burial chamber as we speak. Gritting teeth of Drusilla. That's all we really see. She just starts walking toward the door without saying a word. Our Negus? No. Whoever this is doesn't know the reckoning they've got coming. Before I'm done with them, they'll be begging to crawl back into their mother's womb, says Hermine. I want justice as much as you, Hermine. I do, but it's times like these we need to look to the boss for guidance. He turns to me. As you can see, Mercy, emotions are running high. I should stay here until Hermine cools off. Can you let the boss know we're standing by and waiting for her command? Like as not, she's gone to pay her respects. I give him a nod. I leave. Walk down that lonesome road. It is the Thaumaturge teleport. Just want to make sure. All by yourself. We talked to Drusilla outside of the Irleg's burial chamber. Sorry, Mercy. I ain't in the mood for chit-chat. She walks through me. Cutscene. Where's the bloody keeper? We enter the chamber, down the stairs. Ramp thing. She looks around and finds... Oh, somebody comes out right in front of her. Rogadin in white robes. Order of Naldthal Priest. My lady, prithee, the dead must be let to rest. The dead are going to have one more among them if you don't shut your trap and listen. The brass blades brought in a body not long ago. Show me to it. He turns and looks at one of the coffins here. Ah, yes, that they did. But are you the deceased's family? If not, I'm afraid we cannot. Family? Family? Our Negus was like a son to me. He took a half step back. Like a son? Ordinarily that would be... He is interred in the innermost coffin. However, I must advise you not to gaze upon the body. She goes past him to the coffin. He reaches out a hand. Mada, if she insists, then so be it. She's just standing next to the coffin, head hanging a bit, eyes closed. She does open it. Gods damn it, Arnegus. I told you not to go and get yourself... Don't, Mercy. This isn't for you. I was kind of like walk to her, but now I'm thinking better of it. She closes the coffin, as you can hear, walks back to the two of us. I'm sorry for barging in here and for all the bluster. If you can forgive my rudeness, promise me that our Nagus gets sent off well and proper. Of course he shall be. However, if you wish to inter him within the city gates, well, such sought-after space comes at no small expense. I don't care what it costs, just send your man to Lemure's headquarters to collect what you require. He nods. He turns and leaves. Oh. Mercy, I appreciate you coming to find me, but there's someone else I have to speak with first. I'm heading to Stone's Throw. Come along if you please, but come along in silence. Is that... Yeah. Is that in Thanolin? I don't remember. It is indeed. Oh, just a stone's throw from... Yeah. Gate of Nald. Took me way too long to learn you can go to these teleports and actually teleport right outside the city that you're in to a particular gate. So much faster than any other methods that you could do. Stone's Throw, once again, is kind of like this small tent encampment where people just can't afford to live in the city or maybe even get in. They kind of just camp outside the walls. Even got a market stall for alcohol, it kind of looks like, but whatever. Here's Drusilla to continue. This is where Onagus' dear wife earns her living. Best get this over with. Walks through me again, cutscene again. We stand away from her and let her walk away, and a woman walks toward her. We can see her saying something to the woman, who takes a half step back, shocked, and then covers her face in her hands and cries. And the scene pans up, or the camera pans up and goes black for a second as we kind of walk toward the duo. And we continue. Our Nagus never forgot the debt he owed you, the debt we both owed you. Even so, his loyalty ran even deeper than that. It's a strange thing to look back on the people we were, a decade younger and a lifetime more foolish. Young lovers, proud patriots, blissfully ignorant, returning to Locus Amoenus, the cradle of our people. I like this music. Well, this is different than the music. I think like it started off kind of similar to Final Fantasy VII. Anyway. A triumphant homecoming for the Garleans after centuries in exile. The once mighty invaders had been laid low and driven back whence they came, and it was a banner day when our Nagus was honored with a post there. The honor and pride quickly faded when we saw the truth of Locus Amoenus. We hadn't just defeated our enemies, we had clapped them in irons and condemned them to a life of servitude. Descendants of those who'd driven our ancestors north so many generations ago, made to pay for the crimes of their forebears. His superiors were certainly pleased with the poetry of it all. Our Nagus, however, could not simply look away from their suffering, let alone take pleasure in it. Confronted with the reality of the place we would call home, his conscience demanded he take action. He began cooperating with the resistance, but the eyes of the Frumentarium are all-seeing, and before long he was ousted as a sympathizer. That word, Frank R. U. Mary E. Nancy Tom A. R. I. U. Mary. Frumentarium. 'Twas only by the grace of good fortune that we escaped with our lives. She looks up to the heavens, the night sky. I've often lain awake at night, wondering if he had outlived his usefulness to the resistance, or perhaps it was a petty senior officer that orchestrated our fall. Regardless of the cause, the outcome was the same. We could never return to the Empire. We fled to Eorzea by the way of Rods at Han, the only route open to us. Wasn't soon after stepping foot on the docks of Limsa that your luck ran out, as I recall. Stopped by yellow jackets and accused of being Imperial spies. Aye, but we still managed to make an escape. We ran and ran, terrified that our pursuers would one day catch up to us. And that is, until we met you. Had you not taken us under your wing when you did, I shudder to imagine our fate. She's human, fair-skinned, a white tunic, brown vest over it, black sleeves underneath the white, t-shirt kind of tunic, black hair that falls down to the collarbone kind of area. One of those black wrapped kind of hat things with the bill. It does look like there's a bill facing backward. Your gratitude's the last thing I deserve, lass. If I hadn't sent Arnegus off on my damned fool's errand, he'd still be alive. It was Orcus that killed him, and no mistake. He died for my vengeance. I can't tell you how sorry I am. No, you needn't apologize. I know he was happy. So long as he was helping you, he was happy. The blame for his death doesn't rest on your shoulders. It rests on the man, the monster, that murdered him in cold blood. And I expect you to see he answers for this crime. For me and for Arnegus. She starts crying again. Drusilla just nods to her. I will, lass. I will. On this I swear everything that I have to swear. She keeps crying, but drying her tears a bit now. Gives a bow curtsy thingy to Drusilla and turns and walks away. We need to talk, Mercy, somewhere with fewer prying eyes. Come meet me at the bridge to the north. She walks away and the scene ends. The scene ends. Mount up and fly northeast to a stone bridge over a very shallow river, stream, whatever thing. But, obviously you want your carts and people and such not to have to walk through the water. Talk to Drusilla to continue. Cutscene. She's looking out into the stream, over the railing. I owe you an apology, Mercy, for not telling you everything about me and Orcus from the start. I dragged you into a fight against a foe that's cunning, brutal, and utterly merciless. I thought with all of us together, we'd tip the scales in our favor. But I was wrong, and Arnegus paid the price for my hubris. Still facing away from me, crosses her arms. That Voidsent we tracked in the Black Shroud was likely one of Orcus's minions, but I was too caught up in my grand scheme to realize it at the time. I should have thought about why it tried to hide that body. Your common Voidsent wouldn't have the guile to bury a kill, but what if Orcus taught it that as a way to throw trackers off its scent, and to dangle bait for me and mine? She turns to me. Orcus has used that same trick in the past, and he knows that we know it too. By dispatching his minion, we drew his attention. Arnegus was a warning. Orcus doesn't give his prey swift deaths. He toys with him, cuts into him, and savors the screams. That's how I knew he was responsible. It's like a signature, the way he leaves the bodies when he's had his fill. I only pray Arnegus doesn't take that suffering with him to the next life. He was tortured, okay. Orcus will be coming for you or me next. Not right away, though. That'd be giving up the game. He wants us to keep looking over our shoulders, sleeping with one eye open. He'll wear us down without even lifting a finger. And when he finally strikes, we'll be dead on our feet, playthings for him to do with as he pleases. That won't do. We need to bring the fight to him. No more waiting around for a lead to come to us. It won't be easy, but can I still count on your help? My options are 4 Arnegus, or I've come this far, might as well go the rest of the way. It's kind of throwaway. 4 Arnegus. Thank you, Mercy. And if you've got no qualm risking life and limb to fight for Ornegus, to fight for me, then I've got no qualm calling you a member of my family. I give her a nod, fist in palm, say something, determined look on my face. Family, a curious word that, some mysterious voice says. A black-purple portal. Through it, a youngish looking, like maybe early 20s looking human male, creepy smile, black robes with some kind of like fiery stuff down his right arm. Looks like he also has a scythe at his back. His boots also seem to have some of that fiery stuff in the shin and upper thigh front. Bloody, it's him, Mercy, Orcus. Some persistent rats were nibbling at my tail. I should have known by their stench it was you and yours, Drusilla. Or should I call you... granddaughter? Oh, he does not have a scythe at his back. That's just kind of this weird... some things coming off of his shoulder, his left shoulder. Shut your mouth, you thrice-damned monster. He shakes his head. Monster? Is that any way to greet a beloved elder? Children these days. He has the Garlean gem in his forehead, too. It seems one death wasn't punishment enough for you. A second should suffice for this scant remainder of your being. The camera pans from him and then kind of skips over to us. Drusilla flourishes. That's the word I was looking for yesterday with the video I was watching. Or sorry, a video I was making. She flourishes her weapon, her scythe. Mercy, we're ending this here and now. Follow my lead. I flourish mine as well. I thought we might savor our reunion for a while longer, but if you insist, I shall feast upon your beating heart here and now. She goes rushing at him. Die! He just simply floats away and back and kind of disappears from her slash. Reappears in between the two of us. Ah, naught but dregs left in that desiccated vessel of yours. Too long has the hide been left in the sun. But your family has been replenished with fresh blood, I see. He turns to me. My, and what a bounteous soul this one has. Your scythe may be dull, but your eye is as sharp as ever. Blinding as the sun, pure as the snow. Delectable as a boar slathered in grease. And he does this tongue hanging out thing. I had thought to make a quick meal of you, but perhaps, just this once, forbearance is in order. Such a singular specimen must be given time to fatten, to fulfill its succulent potential. 'Twould be a travesty to consume you ere you achieve perfection. He points at me. When your soul is ripe with fear, swollen with hatred, and fit to burst with despair, I shall return for you, Mercy, and I shall gorge. I grit my teeth at him. He gives a bow. Until that time, sup well, my growing whelp. Black purple portal takes him out. Sheathe my weapon behind me. Drusilla has also done hers. We go a little bit more north on the bridge, where Drusilla was in the cutscene, to talk to her to continue. Curse these old bones. He was right in front of me. I could have ended it in one swing. For a moment, just one moment, I saw it all again. My family slaughtered, lying at his feet. My life slipping away. And that was enough. Doubtless you have more than a few questions. I'll answer them, I promise. But now's not the time, trust me. Standing around kicking the sand won't change what's done. Let's return to headquarters and let the wind cool our heads. Then we can consider our next course of action. Hey, don't you walk away from me. No, it's fine, I don't care. Pooh Bear, why does the song pop in my head? Got a little lightheaded from the voices. Poo, 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 poo. We talk to the loyal Lemure to enter the headquarters. And we talk to Drusilla to finish the quest. It was my own fault. If I hadn't stood there slack-jawed, if I wasn't so damned slow, we'd be rid of that abomination once and for all. What you saw used to be my grandfather, before Orcus took over. He looks green enough to be my own grandchild now. Trick of the void, like as not. It's no secret that if a void scent doesn't want to devour you, it probably wants to take possession of your flesh. But Orcus has a particular talent for it. And as you doubtless surmised, he's got an insatiable craving for ether. Killing is only a prelude to the act of gulping down our essence, like a draught of ale after a day's work. He's old, I can't say exactly how old, and he's acquired a taste for the finer things. Seems your soul counts among the finest he's ever seen. Things just keep getting better for us, don't they? My options are, wouldn't be the first time someone set their sights on my soul, or he can keep his bloody fangs to himself. Wouldn't be the first time someone set their sights on my soul. I give a shrug. Is that so? Used to being a prized pig, are we? Any road, it's clear that safety is no longer something we can take for granted. Not even in a crowded street. Not even in the middle of the day. Keep your eyes peeled and watch out for those terrible red eyes. We're sitting Chocobos for the moment, but I'll think of something and send for you as soon as I can. Until then, never sleep far from your scythe. 223,200 experience points, 1556 gil. Quest complete. Drusilla, Hermine, and we're gonna pour one out for our homie Arnega? No, damn it. I forgot. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at names sometimes. Whatever. Anyway, I shouldn't have said anything then. Damn. We thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed Arnegas. And bye-bye for now. I'm so sorry I forgot your name, bud.